What is going on, everybody? Today we are back on Minecraft, and today we are going to be doing the second part of my Herobrine series, in which we talk about some of the theories underlying the character of Herobrine in Minecraft. Now, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, or you guys did not see the first episode of this series, where we talked about the Herobrine origin story, where he came from, and everything that has to do with kind of how he came to be in Minecraft and how we know about him today, I will have that linked on screen now if you guys want to go check out the first episode in the series. But as you guys overwhelmingly said in the comments section, you guys wanted to see a second part of that video, and that is who exactly is Herobrine and what are the different theories that people have come up with for who exactly he is. And I'm not going to in this video talk about why he's in the game, however. I do have some other future Herobrine videos planned, and if you guys want to see those, I would be more than happy to make those, and they include like why is Herobrine in the game, what is his purpose, and what does he do, as well as evidence for the existence of Herobrine. So if you guys want to see those videos, feel free to drop that down in the comment section below, and I would be more than happy to make those videos in the future. But let's go ahead and move right into the topic at hand today, and that is who exactly is Herobrine. Now, like I said, there are numerous theories for who exactly Herobrine is, and I'm going to go ahead and work my way through all of them so you guys can get really a full picture of all of the different theories that I am aware of that have to do with the game, as well as which one I think is most likely and which ones maybe aren't so likely. So let's go ahead and get started. The first theory, and probably the most popular theory, is that Herobrine is Notch's dead brother. Now, while on the surface this may seem like a very popular idea and a very realistic one, you know, maybe Notch had a brother that died, and somehow for some reason he kind of coded him into the game of Minecraft, and now he's kind of a haunting figure in the game. However, if you actually look into it, and you actually look into Notch's like family records, you're going to find out that there really is no evidence to support this claim at all, right? Notch never had a brother, and there's no record of him ever having a brother, and as such, it really wouldn't make sense for Herobrine to be based off of Notch's dead brother, because he never had a dead brother to begin with. So while this is probably the most popular theory for who exactly Herobrine is, it really isn't one that really stands up when you actually look at the evidence behind it. So let's go ahead and move on to the next theory, and that is that Herobrine is Steve's dead brother. Now, the only evidence for this case, and the only evidence for this statement, rather, is that they look similar, and that the only difference between them is their color of eyes, right? We all know that Herobrine has those white glowing eyes, and Steve obviously has the normal Minecraft eyes, but outside of the fact that they wear the same clothes and have the same skin pattern, it really there really isn't much evidence for the fact that he is Steve's dead brother either, right? Again, there is no evidence that Minecraft characters can have, you know, siblings or anything like that, so it doesn't really make sense that he could be Steve's dead brother, or Steve's alive brother for that matter, and just a maniacal version of him. Now, it is possible that he is some kind of evil clone of Steve or something like that, but there really isn't much written about that kind of theory at all. That's kind of one that I just thought of, that maybe he's some kind of clone of Steve, and he's kind of a corrupted version of Steve in the game, but like I said, there really isn't much evidence for this case at all. Now, the most likely reason for Herobrine being in the game and for who exactly Herobrine is that he was a virus originally in the game, or an issue in the coding. Now, if we go ahead and we take a look at some of the things that Herobrine does in the game, a lot of it points to a virus, right? Herobrine does things like changing the game world, deleting and removing different things from the games, and trolling the players, making some things difficult to find, leaving coded messages and different things in the game, and these are all signs of a virus. If any of you guys have ever had a virus on your computer, you know that they leave pop-ups all around on your computer, which could be like the signs in Minecraft, or they delete certain project files or different files on your computer. They're deleted. That could be like deleting blocks, and Herobrine does it in such a way that it's an issue in the coding, because it's kind of a repetitive type of deletion, and it's almost with like a malice. There's like a malice behind it, so it's almost like a virus that has a mind of its own. It's almost like a human component in a virus. So that is really the most popular, or not the most popular rather, but the one with the most evidence behind it, is that Herobrine is some kind of a virus in the game that has never been really removed from the game. Maybe it's just in the original coding of the game, that there is absolutely no way to remove it from the game. That's possible. That's why he hasn't been taken out, and that's why they try and deny that it's there, because it's an issue in the coding, and it's something that they know is there, but they can't fix, so they just deny it's there altogether. And that's I think really one of the strongest evidence that we have for who exactly Herobrine is. Now, there are a couple other ones. Again, I don't know that the backing on these ones is very strong, or definitely not as strong as the virus theory. But another one is that it is actually, in that Herobrine is just a figment of the player's imagination, and that everything to do with Herobrine's existence is really just imagined by people. Now, this is a theory that I've seen, quite frequently around as I've been researching for this video. It's just that he's a figment of imagination, that maybe somehow players try and construct a type of explanation for different weird things they've seen in the game, and then that explanation turns into Herobrine, and then they try and explain whatever kind of weird stuff happens in their game as Herobrine, but really it's just some kind of weird thing that happened in the game that was normal, but they took it to be a different way, and that really Herobrine is just, like I said, a figment of your imagination. Now, the fifth and final kind of explanation for who Herobrine is that he's actually a demon, a bad omen, or some other kind of being. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, I do attend college, and I am actually a philosophy and political science major, and without getting too technical on the philosophical side of demons and bad omens and things like that, I would just like to say that based off of the fact that Herobrine does not exist in the physical realm, where we can see things and where we know things, most theories in philosophy anyway would reject that this could even be a thing, because he doesn't have any existence or any kind of impact in the actual physical world outside of Minecraft, which is obviously a virtual world. So without going philosophically into that, I just really don't think that there's much evidence to suggest that. Now, obviously, philosophy is something that is very personal and very user based, so maybe my readings of some things are different than the way that they are actually supposed to be interpreted. But the way that I understand it is that since he does not have a physical presence in the world, since he cannot really do anything in the physical world without the Minecraft medium, without being virtual, so essentially nothing that Herobrine does is physical in and of itself. So like, he can't move something in your house, and he can't do anything to you in the actual world. He can only do things to you in the virtual world in Minecraft. So because of that, it's very, very unlikely that he is a demon, a bad omen, or some other kind of, spiritual being, or some kind of ghost being, or anything like that. And like I said, there really just isn't much evidence for that idea either. So those are the top 5 theories that I have seen around the internet for who Herobrine is. Like I said, I think the third one is probably the most likely, being that he is a virus or some kind of issue in the coding that Mojang or any of the programmers there just do not know how to remove. And that's what I think. Let me know down below which of the theories you guys think is most likely, as well as if there's a theory I didn't mention and you guys would like me to learn about it and maybe look more into it. Feel free to drop that down in the comments as well. And if you guys like these kind of Herobrine related videos where I talk about Herobrine, who he is, what he wants, and maybe where he came from, I can most certainly do those in the future. Like I said, I do have some other ones planned that I'm going to research here pretty soon if you guys want to see those. And that is why Herobrine is in the game, what he's doing, what his purpose is, as well as all of the evidence I can find for the existence of Herobrine, that being like tweets and changelogs and other people's personal experiences and things like that. If you guys want to see videos like that, feel free to drop that down in the comments, and I will most certainly have that in the future. So anyway, with that said, I think that's about it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you guys like this series, feel free to drop me a like down below. It really shows me that you guys like these, and that I will make sure to make them, or make some more of them in the future. So like I said, that's probably about it for me. I will see all of you guys later. Peace.